Hi, this is Chuck Ledkowski, and I want to welcome you to this short video that explains how the information and Bible studies that have been distributed to you for some time now are now available in an exciting new format. I want to thank our son Eddie for countless hours of hard work that has made me look and sound better than I really am. Thank you, Eddie. And now on to the demo. Welcome to the new and greatly improved Mark This Year. If you've used it before, you'll notice that it has a very different look and feel. It starts at the upper left where the daily walk. These are the daily blogs that are sent out to everyone who has signed up for them. They, of course, are still available as before. But in addition, instead of just having PDFs to read, all the material concerning the books of the Bible that are available has been greatly enhanced. First of all, we have the Gospel of Mark itself, and that is brought out by itself, and each of the chapters is available in a new and expanded way. You'll notice that people become a participant. They just can't read. They have to tell the website that they're actually going to read it because it's going to help them. As they go through the different chapters, they can select any chapter in the book, and I'm going to go with Mark chapter 2. When Mark chapter 2 comes up, you'll notice this is very different than the way it used to be. It has a list of the chapter over here with an overview, and there is a start button where you begin to enter the chapter. There is an introduction for the chapter, and after that you then continue, and you'll notice here on the left what was just chapter 2 has been expanded to each of the individual days underneath of chapter 2. You then, to the right, can read them and go through it as you would normally on a PDF or on a piece of paper. All of the text is there, including footnotes. But one exciting difference is when you read through and say, I am now complete that step, you'll notice it changes that step. It says, you've read through this. This one is done. You now can move to the next step, which is the next day. And you continue to scroll down through those pages, through those days, through that material. And like the other version before, these highlighted passages are available to click on, and they will launch a YouTube video for you. And you go through all of the steps, and you go through all steps that are in that chapter. This particular chapter 1 ends with Sonny and Cher are wrong. But so as this website started with Mark, this is where we began here, but we then continued with other books of the Bible. The epistles, you'll notice across the top, Galatians, Ephesians, Philippians, Colossians, are all now available both in this new and enhanced reading format, and we'll talk about the audio files in just a little bit. And as you go through, you can click on the book that you want to read through, and if you're a participant, it tells you. If not, it'll ask you for some very basic information, and then you can go through and begin to view that chapter. Again, it starts with an overview, and this chapter of Ephesians has multiple weeks to it. And each week is broken up into multiple days, Monday through Saturday of each week. This gives you more of a daily reading, more of guidelines and guidance as you go through. And you'll notice up here, this little yellow line says week 1 is complete and I'm working on week 2. So I continue to week 2, which begins with Monday, a rebirth certificate. And this looks just like what was in Mark, but with one interesting addition. At the end, there are noodling questions. These are questions designed to help you and a group think through what it is you just read and to apply it to your life. So you then complete the step, and again, that step is now completed and you can move on to the next step. And when you're done a book, it doesn't just say, great, that's terrific. You will receive an electronic certificate showing your successful completion of that book. And so we now have gone through what was the new version of text, of reading. But there's a new tab here, audio files. You'll notice this is all new. And here are the books that we just mentioned. The Gospel of Mark and then these epistles. We were in Ephesians 2. So we go to Ephesians under audio files, and here are the different weeks that are available. We were in week 2. We click on that, and it brings week 2 up for us. And we now see the week 2 sections that were there in the written version, but you'll notice this looks different because this looks like a reader. So we were on Ephesians week 2, the rebirth certificate. If we click on it,
Monday rebirth certificate, and you also were included in Christ when you heard the message of truth, the gospel of your salvation.
It reads it to you. These individual weeks are available to download one at a time, or up here it can download the album, all of the sections in Ephesians week 2. It tells you how long they are and gives you audio controls just like any normal reading piece of software. All of these are available. All of these audio files are now immediately available, so you can listen to the daily readings through Mark, Ephesians, Galatians, Philippians, and Colossians. This is a significant change, and we want to make this information available to you so you can take these audio files, you can download them and play them on your computer. When you're offline, you can upload them to your phone. The books of the Bible, the print, you can print, and all of that is available to you. But it's not just available here in the Mark This Year in chetglad.org, which is where I have my weekly live video and audio files. If you come over, the current series is on anxiety, but just to the right under more, here are the books of the Bible that we just talked about. And then here are the audio files that you can access all this same information from any of my websites. And the same is true for the National Day of Hope. Again, here are the books of the Bible and the audio files where you can leap from one website to another and share all this to you and for you. And this is information available to you free of charge, and I would really encourage you to share it with friends in small groups so that you together can learn more about the gracious God who made us, who loved us, and who died for us. Thank you.